It lives. It lives.
This garbage A1 Mini was left on my doorstep. Okay, my buddy texted me before, but it really needed a home, so I gave this A1 Mini a home. A hot end buried in molted plastic, one garbage day away from the landfill. Today, we adopt it.
We are getting back to the basics with this A1 Mini. If you can see here, there was some melting that occurred, and this little hot end, instead of messing with it, I'm just gonna get a replacement and not worry about it. The fan also is probably gonna get replaced, or maybe I just reprint this housing, depending on how that goes. And
it didn't start like this. 2 years ago, it was somebody shiny new printer doing party tricks. It even survived its first clog, but somewhere along the way, on the way to my doorstep, things went very wrong.
Here is the main problem. I think there was some filament drag and maybe a little bit of an issue between the nozzle and the heat break. And I have a fun little surprise coming. I'm getting one of those little screens, like the one that you can make the happy face on and make it be like, woo, we're printing. So this A1 Mini is gonna get pimped out. We're gonna get a high flow nozzle. We are gonna be upgrading the extruder gear. We're gonna do all sorts of fun stuff with it. Just got a big haul of BIQU stuff to pimp out the A1 Mini. So let's go through it and unbox it and see what we got. This is nice, a nozzle, high flow, 0.6. Awesome. Let's take a peek at it. This is CeraHearth, so it's really nice and ceramic as well. And let's see what this guy looks like. Oh, and a hardened gear set. Let's see what this guy looks like. Ooh, the gear looks awesome. Heck yeah, that's gonna be nice. This is what I've been really excited about. This is the Panda Konomi, and it's like a little display for your A1 Mini. And I have an A1 Mini here that I'm doing like a full replacement for the extruder, and in doing that, I'm gonna replace this little mini fan. And I figured it would be an excellent opportunity to show how you can easily replace this fan without taking everything apart. You want to make sure it's unplugged and the power is off before starting any sort of repairs or anything. But what you'd want to do is maybe just put like a little screwdriver under there, pop it off, maybe wiggle your fingers around so you don't lose any connections. And then you'll see back here, you have this fan cable. So you want to remove that as well. I've pre-removed it. You can just kind of wiggle it out nice and softly. And then from there, this is actually really nice. So Bambu made it so you can just slide this out. So we're gonna just finger push it out. And I mean, how easy is that? And it's out. And all the bolts are lost, just as it should be. I didn't know that. I bought mine on eBay, but whenever you can buy from the manufacturer, OEM, I'd recommend it. It looks like this guy got really melted. I'm gonna see if I could just like form this back into place. If not, I'm gonna try to find a model for it.
That housing was not going on straight, so I got a heat gun, a little bit of warmth, a little bit of pressure. I was able to pull out the fan, and I had to be a little gentle with it. I'll be honest, I kind of cut myself a bit.
What I do. I like to, and then you just put your fan back in there, screw it back in, boom, 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 route your cable, clip it back in. And this one is actually a little bit tricky. So, like I said, it's tricky. You got to get it like right there, and then it just slides back. So just like that, boom. Then it's back in place. Of course, you'd have your fan in, and you just do your screws back, and you should be good. If you need to not only replace your fan, but you need to replace your hot end, it's actually really, really easy. So you can just unscrew the few bolts that hold it in there. I do recommend, if you are getting into the 3D printer hobby, that you consider purchasing maybe a different brand. Maker, Creality has some options. You could build your own machine. This is an Explorer IQ-EX, and this is my cat, and her name is Lulu Buns. She's camera shy. She's not really, but apparently she's napping right now. She's so silly. So one of the things I hate to see is when 3D printers still have life in them, but you're not able to find the parts and be able to fix them. And let's see all of this stuff installed, and let's see this guy working. It lives. It lives. The A1 Mini lives.
And then there's the Nomi. It's a tiny round screen, and the whole job is just to give the printer personality. It's actually kind of cool. It's like a flat screen, and then it has that rounded kind of like jewel on it, and so it makes it kind of look round, even though it's not really. It's fun. First job for the adopted printer, a whale pencil holder for Mrs. Rando Tech Nerd. First try. A week later, it's still going. Face on, it's happy as ever. I am loving this little printer. Total damage, a $7 fan, $127 in BIQU upgrades, and 1 evening with a heat gun and 1 cut finger. I was really surprised at how easy this is. Everything slides out. The screws come out really easily. The instructions on Bambu's website are pretty nice as well. The printer just needed a little bit of love.
A1 Mini lives, and this is now a proud adoptee of Rando Tech Nerd Studios. I love this cute little printer. Right now it's printing a gummy bear. So I'm just gonna call this the Megan gummy bear. And I've been printing nonstop with this Cookie CAD Pixie Dust PLA. Thank you, Cookie CAD. Check out this Coons dog that it printed. I think the support settings could be a little better. They're a little hard to get off, but overall, I'm super excited about this A1 Mini. There are some issues that I have with Bambu Labs. I wish they played well with others. I think it would be good for their company and for the industry. Like for example, if this awesome CryoGrip bed just had a little bit more like native support, you know, I think it would be better for everybody. But I have to say, I've been recommending the A1 Mini for people who are new to 3D printing. I always recommend you do your research first, because there are definitely other options out there that are better in some instances. And but I can't get over it. This printer, for the price, it really can't be beat. So if you are into tech 3D printing, consider subscribing. I'm going to be doing a bunch of fun little project with this. If you're interested in that tech 3D printing, I have a rep code, STL, AR, an Android app. All of it's free, open source, because I just enjoy this stuff. And I'm so happy that we saved this little guy from the trash pile. I think he's happy too. I mean, look, he's just printing these little gummy bears nonstop. All right, thanks for checking out the video. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.